Zdravím všetkých pri sledovaní ďalšej časti seriálu z hry Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. No, ideme sa vybrať do toho syndikátu a nám sa tam dozvieme čosi o tých vázach a vôbec čo mali spoločné s riaditeľom a s tými záhradami. O akých sestrách to hovorili, čo ich má vrátiť. Že by to boli tie husenice? Hľadám, nie.
This place is beautiful, Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
No fajn, sú akí Číňani to co prepadáno. Čo sa tu dá pozrieť? Aha, máme kvetinač. Úlomky. Ukrytý predmet. Aha. Počkať. Aha. Asi som mali pokecať s tým oným. Až potom sa tuto prechádzať. Neviem. Som ho obišiel, tak ja idem načieť tady.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock...
I am exalting the sun. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover from the quality of the ambient geotropism it depends. Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism. Its balance. Do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
There. Completed is the symbiosis. Welcomed you are. To introduce myself I shall. I am the Green Grand Mystic.
The Green Grand Mystic himself.
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
We visited Kew Gardens, and we found your symbols on their flower pots.
Coincidence, I am thinking. They would scavenge our refuse. It would not surprise me.
It was merely an observation. We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine scholastic syndicate for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate, glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge, are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and its wisdom. And to be permitted, you must earn it. Yes.
Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God King?
Our God King's name is Treewan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh la, good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life it helps to free.
But of course.
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
Ochutná bude zo mňa mystik. Celáky oni. Dalaj Lama. No.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Kľúč nám dal, no dobre. Som zvedavý, čo tam nájdem. No, tam volá, kto je. Ďalší mystik.
A fragment of a flower pot. A fragment of a flower pot. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Odkiaľ? Zo stromu? Aha. To vyhazujete? Vážne? No, oni zase majú ich kvetináče, to je dobré. Oni majú ich a oni majú ich. A oni v tom niečo pašujú.
The Kew Gardens symbol.
Tí kvetináči čo nosia, sem hore dole. Na prázdne kvetináče zahadzujú. No toto neviem, čo sa mám opýtať tento somára, čo to znamená? No neviem. Ma pošle volať kde kade ľahšie. Hej. Nič sa nestalo, nič. Je tam tiež medituje. Možno keď si dáme toho oného života budiča, čo tam hovoril, že je, tak my budeme meditovať potom. Čo tu stojí? Učí sa, ne? Kung fu?
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy they are.
No čo? Ale čo nie je dobré, a jaký však... Teraz som našiel označený kvetináč z Kew Gardens.
Friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy they are.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search. Sacrilege.
No, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago. And we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Follow my path, and better you will feel.
This green grand mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. We should search every inch of this place.
Zvedavý, aké čo sú tie sestry. Dobre, rozhodnem sa mu veriť. Uvidíme. Ale... Dobre, tu zase ničomu nepasuje. No tak poďme dovnútra. Čo to tam skovávajú? No teraz aké 3 sestry tam boli, nenašli. Zobrali iné. S tým pádom by sme mali byť vlastne hotovú tú onu. Sme našli ich rastliny ukradnuté. Tie budú niekde tu. Asi. Kvetinače zahodili a rastliny si asi nechali, no len na čo im budú? To ma naozaj zaujímalo, čo toto je za spolok. A kde máte tie one, čo si mám one? Aby mi bolo lepšie. Stolek z opiáty, jasne.
That should be the raw sap that the Green Grand Mystic spoke of. This is rather delicious, and of an excellent quality.
My word, Holmes. Their sap is like a form of cocaine.
Čo tu je? Sklad rastlín, to je to. Potom sa na ňa pozrieme. Daratač, ešte aj tabulku ukradli. Aha, to som tam videl.
A tropical plant, nothing of interest. A tropical plant, nothing of interest. A tropical plant. A tropical plant, nothing of interest. A tropical plant, nothing of interest. These 3 plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
No, teraz si zlodej zase ty.
A tropical.
Čo je tam?
A trop.
Aha, húsenice. Á, to mám brať? Hej, na čo mi to bude pre Boha? Uj,
Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them.
na. Á. Pokus, to sa teším na pokus. Musíme si dať masky.
This green grand mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. We should search every inch of...
Ale ešte sme tu neskončili.
The list of plant friends and benefactors, lawyers, well-known manufacturers, political leaders.
No tí by asi neboli zapletení do obchodu s drogami, to by asi bolo čo iné. Taký zámok.
This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
A tento, čo tam stojí za nami, je nafetovaný, nebude nás vidieť. Ešte sa sem pokúšame dobíjať. To mi to nejako nepasuje. Respektíve vôbec mi to tu nepasuje, v tuto strede mi niečo chýba. To nie je dobré. No, skôr takto. Ani takto nie je. No frasa. Veru, ani takto nie. Dobre, takto. A takto. A takto. Čo tu máte? To je veľký moment. Nazdar, priateľu.
You came to make a donation? Glory to Triwan.
To s tebou asi moc
You
nepohovorí.
came to make a donation? Glory to Triwan.
This must be Triwan, the Divine Syndicate's god.
No, to je nejaký strom. Namiesto rúk má konáre.
This must be Triwan, the Divine Syndicate's god.
You came...
No dobre. Čo toto tu je? Ha, jaká výrobňa. Ojej.
These instruments are used for smoking opium. A vast amount of opium. This substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment.
Tu budeme robiť pokusy? Alebo doma? Asi tu. To je čo?
This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory at Kew Gardens.
To bude mať nejakú spojitosť s nimi, ale akú?
That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments.
No, asi doma budeme robiť tie pokusy, mám taký dojem, nie tu?
That would be enough.
Takže tu sme asi skončili, mám taký dojem. Dobre. Takže ideme domov, spravíme ten pokus. No. Ja už mu šípe, aha.
This green grand mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. What should we do next, Holmes?
Nafetovaný. Opia.
I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic vapor. I need to find out exactly how it could be done. I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask.
Táto sa mi najviac taká pozdáva, že by z toho mohli ísť výpary z tých trubičiek, alebo čo to tam je. Toto sa mi nezdá, toto sú skôr nejaké také mesožavé rastliny, to vyzerá s tými listami, tam keď sa čo prilepí, tak sa to zatvorí a konec. No nie, toto skúsim asi. Kde to mám dať?
This is a strange and unusual plant. A carnivorous plant.
No, to je mesožravá, no.
A prickly plant.
Pichlava. Táto sa mi tak podobá, veľmi. A čo si mám robiť? Ho mám dať? Počkať. Aj, vymeniť? Nie. No, a čo s týmto? Dosť. Ó, to
It
otvoril.
appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
Fú, to je oný hotelec. Vajco. Chudierky huseničky. Aj tá už zmásla.
It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas.
No, toto
I
nie je
wonder what
dobré.
secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more.
To nie je dobré, hentaj to zožere všetko. Bude sporantel.
It appears.
Ó,
It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more.
no dobre, ako?
It
Sa tam nedá nič naliať? Aha.
no reaction. No reaction.
To ona jedine na tie husenice reaguje. Že keď tam dá husenice, tam zožere a ideš preč.
It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more.
No dobre, a teraz keď skúsme nejakú inú.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
Čo bolo?
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. It appears to open after being... This
Nie, vieš, čo to tam nechce dať? Ty ešte debil. A teraz to tam už budeš dať, keď tá je otvorená.
It closed again. I believe... I wonder... It appears to...
A nekecaj mi do toho. To sa tam nedá dať, keď to je zavreté. To sa nie pravda. Sa to tam nedá dať.
No reaction.
Aj, lebo je otvorená, pardon.
This plant seems to have had no reaction from the caterpillar. This plant seems to have had no reaction from the caterpillars.
Ó,
toxic gas with spores. Extraordinary. The plants would be capable of killing only if they were directly next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Let us take our caterpillars to the Colonial Collection Room. We may see things more clearly there.
It is too early, Watson. Our suspects will be there. Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions.
No to je pravda, že to keby musel, tak by tam musel s ním niekto byť. To je na tom také divné, to skôr vyzerá na nehodu, že on si to spôsobil sám. No to je zase také čudné, no. Práve, no. No ja som zvedavý na toto. Velice. Tak hovoríš, že máme ísť tam a pokecať s nimi ešte. No, zdá sa, že sa blížime do finále, no. To je dlhá časť. No. Poďme na to.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Čo videl cez oko, že má problémy? To by mohol, lebo jeho okno sa tady vidieť. Z jeho okna.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
Čiže to by mohol hovoriť pravdu, že si to všimol. Pokiaľ mal otvorené okno. A ty sa tu ešte furt krčíš, chlape.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. Ah, these Latin names. I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes, he came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh my God.
Jak si ten presne pamätá tie časy?
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Nikto nič nevedie, nikto nič nevie. Čakaj, to by som ošiel. Kde je tá osoba? Nie, kde som sa to ja zamotal? Až tu.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
Ty sa kúkaš kade po zemi, nie na mňa.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert and Mr. Hamish from the large glass house. I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Thank you, miss.
Váček číslo 320.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
To, čo som tedy pozeral, to bol váček číslo 320. Nedá mi to. Však asi to bol váček číslo 320, aký iný by to bol. Ale sa idem pozrieť. Kde išli všetci na obed? A to nie je 320, to je 821, 245, a kde je 320? sa mi nezdá. Ha. To je 145. No, kde je 320? Kde si ho dala? Už také není. No. Toto sa mi nezdá, že by sa pomýlila. Nemá ho tam niekde pri sebe. Už som si ho nevšimol. To je možné. Kde má ona tú svoju... Jaj, to som zase zlejšiel. Jaj. Ešte neviem, či budem musieť simulovať aj to zvýšenie tej teploty tam voľako, alebo zníženie, alebo také čosi. Kde by tu mohol byť nejaký válčik? Hento je hentoho pracovania. Žiadny válčik nevidím. Tak do šatní si ho asi nebude dávať, o tom pochybujem. Že by sa dávalo do šatní. Aj pracovisko som nenašiel, len tých dvoch pracovisko som našiel, ale... Kde má ona nejaké svoje, toto tu nikde nebolo. Svoje veci. Divné. Aha, vole.
Here it is.
Ja môžem ísť obiť normálne vyšetrovateľov.
Cylinder records.
Toto tu bolo predtým otvorené? Som si nevšimol. No dobre, tak sa poďme si vypočuť, čo? Kde je tá 320-ka?
These plants, classified as shrubs or grasses, have adapted to their arid environment due to a system of underground roots.
This recording seems very long. It is unnecessary to listen to all of it. Miss White was in the laboratory, as she told us.
Kto či to nahrávala vtedy? To neviem, kedy nahrať. Je? Čakaj, dobre, idem. Hlavný sled udalostí. Teká zo sálu, no. Počkať, to sa mi nezdá. To musíme začať. Nie? Aha. Tam sa nadýchol. Čakaj, vdechuje spory, hej. Ďalej. Čakaj, zhadzuje sochu.
No, it wasn't like that.
Nebolo takto. Jak to teda bolo? Aha. Čakať. Tak ešte raz vdechuje spory. Dvojka utíka ze sálu. No, ďalej.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool.
No.
Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Tak, presne, lebo tie huseničky prišli odtiaľto z hora. Som na to došiel. Presne tak.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
Čapánu mu na hlavu. No, a čo? Nič nepadá. Tam musím ísť oné?
The smell is strong. It is
Pustiť?
a detergent.
Počkaj, kde sa to púšťa?
These windows...
Jaj, cez okno. Aha. Dá sa to tam púšťať od toho oného. Haha. No dobre, to by znamenalo, že je vrah, ale... Na momentík. Takže niekto to pustil asi, čo sa pozeral cez to okno, kde pracuje Hamiš. Otázne je, či to bol Hamiš. Ešte stále nič nedokazuje, že to cez jeho okno niekto sledoval asi. Aha, čo to by zaujímavé. No tu je Hamišovo okno, ale dá sa tady to spúšťať, ale?
interior of the colonial collection room from this window.
No. Ale... Aha, tu je páčka. Čakať, dá to kliknúť? Ale centy husenice, nie?
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system. This is one of the...
Keď dá sem tie husenice, že by to nasalo a tam to vyletelo, no, sa nestane. Sa mi ako nezdá toto.
This is one of the
Ale
outlets
najprv
of
asi
the
musím
ventilation
naštartovať
system.
ten oný stroj. Asi nepôjde samé od seba. Zvláštna vražda toto, zvláštna.
before starting the engine. The power is on. The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active. The engine has started. The ventilation system is working.
No. Ale ide iba pohentiaľ. Ďalej nejde. No čo ma napadlo, ale to asi bude blbosť. Vidíme. Čakať, kde to je. Tady toto ide. To sem. Tady to. Tady to. A tady to tam. No. Takže nepotřebujeme, jak to jsme viděli. Jak pan Husej si na odsta.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
Je tu jeden. Kde? Pri tom druhom, okej. Alebo ešte niekde ďalej potom. Čakaj, tu má tiež okno, ale či tam je páka, to neviem. Je?
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room. Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out. By activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
No. A toto čo s týmto? No, to je trošku veľa tých oných podozrivých. Nie, no, to tiež nie je po latinsky, ale... Kto vie, no? No, neviem. to sa tak dá povedať, že by to takto mohlo byť. Čakať. Dá sa to ešte nejak vrátiť naspäť? Sekta je nevinná. Ešte aj sekta by do toho mohla byť zapletená. To mi to nič neukazuje momentálne. A teraz sa to... Nič. Nič. To je blbosť, lebo oni ukradli aj tieto, smrtiace ukradli. To je blbosť, to ukradli všetko. Mám všetko, že mám žiadne indície. Pokračujú vyšetrovaní, už sa nedá.
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
Dá sa? No tak poďme, ja sa ešte veľa čo dozviem, toto sa mi veľko nezdá. Poďme do Scotland Yard.